Yoga is a mental and body practice with verifiable roots in old Indian logic. Like other reflective development practices utilized for well-being purposes, different styles of yoga normally consist of physical stances, breathing methods, and contemplation or unwinding. Late studies in individuals with constant low back torment recommend that a deliberately adjusted arrangement of yoga postures may lessen agony and enhance work, the capacity to walk and move. Concentrates likewise recommend that rehearsing yoga and in addition different types of standard activity may have other medical advantages, for example, decreasing heart rate and pulse, and may additionally soothe nervousness and dejection. Other exploration recommends yoga is not useful for asthma, and studies taking a gander at yoga and joint inflammation have had blended results. Individuals with hypertension, glaucoma, or sciatica, and ladies who are pregnant ought to alter or keep away from some yoga postures. Ask a trusted source, for example, a human services supplier or nearby healing facility, to suggest a yoga expert. Contact proficient associations for the names of specialists who have finished a worthy preparing system. Educate all your medicinal services suppliers regarding any integral well-being methodologies you utilize. Give them a full picture of what you do to deal with your well-being. This will guarantee composed and safe consideration. About yoga. Yoga in its full shape consolidates physical stances, breathing activities, reflection, and a particular logic. There are various styles of yoga. Hatha yoga, usually rehearsed in the United States and Europe, stresses stances, breathing activities, and contemplation. Hatha yoga styles incorporate Ananda, Anusara, Ashtanga, Bikram, Iyengar, Kripalu, Kundalini, Viniyoga, and others. Symptoms and risks. Yoga is for the most part low effect and safe for sound individuals when polished suitably under the direction of an all-around prepared educator. Generally speaking, the individuals who hone yoga have a low rate of symptoms, and the danger of genuine harm from yoga is very low. On the other hand, certain sorts of stroke and additionally torment from nerve harm are among the uncommon conceivable symptoms of honing yoga. Ladies who are pregnant and individuals with certain restorative conditions, for example hypertension, glaucoma, a condition in which liquid weight inside of the eye gradually builds and may harm the eye's optic nerve, and sciatica, torment, shortcoming, desensitizing, or shivering that may reach out from the lower back to the calf, foot, or even the toes, or to adjust or maintain a strategic distance from some yoga postures. Utilization of yoga for health in the United States. As indicated by the 2007 National Health Interview Survey, which incorporated an exhaustive review on the utilization of corresponding well-being methodologies by Americans, yoga is the sixth most ordinarily utilized reciprocal well-being practice among grown-ups. More than 13 million grown-ups rehearsed yoga in the earlier year, and between the 2002 and 2007 NHIS, utilization of yoga among grown-ups expanded by 1%, or around 3 million individuals. The 2007 review likewise found that more than 1.5 million kids rehearsed yoga in the earlier year. Numerous individuals who rehearse yoga do as such to keep up their well-being and prosperity, enhance physical wellness, assuage push, and upgrade personal satisfaction. Moreover, they may be tending to particular well-being conditions, for example, back torment, neck agony, joint inflammation, and tension. What the science says about yoga. Ebb and flow exploration proposes that a precisely adjusted arrangement of yoga stances may diminish low back torment and enhance capacity. Different concentrates additionally propose that honing yoga, and in addition different types of customary activity, may enhance personal satisfaction, decrease anxiety, lower heart rate and circulatory strain, diminish tension, sorrow, and a sleeping disorder, and enhance general physical wellness, quality, and adaptability. However, some exploration proposes yoga may not enhance asthma, and studies taking a gander at yoga and joint inflammation have had blended results. One study of 90 individuals with perpetual low back agony found that members who honed Iyengar yoga had essentially less incapacity, torment, and misery following 6 months. In a recent report, specialists contrasted yoga and ordinary extending activities or a self-consideration book in 228 grown-ups with constant low back torment. The outcomes demonstrated that both yoga and extending were more powerful than a self-watch over enhancing capacity and decreasing manifestations because of ceaseless low back torment. Conclusions from another investigation of 313 grown-ups with interminable or repeating low back torment proposed that 12 week-by-week yoga classes brought about preferred capacity over normal medicinal consideration. An audit of clinical studies recommends that there is no stable confirmation that yoga enhances asthma. The two primary sorts of joint pain, osteoarthritis and rheumatoid joint inflammation, are distinctive conditions, and the impacts of yoga may not be the same for each. Also, the commentators recommended that regardless of the fact that a study demonstrated that yoga helped osteoarthritic finger joints, it may not help osteoarthritic knee joints. Training, licensing, and certification. There are numerous preparation programs for yoga educators all through the nation. These projects range from a couple of days to over 2 years. Gauges for instructor preparing and accreditation vary contingent upon the style of yoga. Organizations register yoga instructors and preparing projects that have consented to assure educational programs and instructive guidelines. For instance, one philanthropic gathering, the Yoga Alliance, requires no less than 200 hours of preparing, with a predefined number of hours in ranges including procedures, showing system, life structures, physiology, and rationality. Most yoga specialist preparing projects include 500 hours or more. The International Association of Yoga Therapists is creating guidelines for yoga treatment preparing. In the event that you are considering practicing yoga, try not to utilize yoga to supplant customary restorative consideration or to delay seeing a doctor about pain or some other medical condition. In the event that you have a therapeutic condition, converse with your insurance carrier before beginning yoga. Everybody's body is distinctive, and yoga stances ought to be changed taking into account singular capacities. Deliberately selecting an educator who is knowledgeable about and mindful to your needs is a critical stride toward assisting you with owning yoga securely. Get some information about the physical requests of the sort of yoga in which you are intrigued, and illuminate your yoga educator about any medicinal issues you have. Deliberately consider the sort of yoga you are occupied with. For instance, hot yoga, for example Bikram yoga, may include standing and moving in muggy situations with temperatures as high as 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Since such settings may be physically upsetting, individuals who hone hot yoga ought to take certain safety measures. These incorporate drinking water sometime recently, amid and after a hot yoga practice, and wearing suitable apparel. Individuals with conditions that may be influenced by intemperate warmth, for example coronary illness, lung sickness, and a former history of heat stroke, might need to evade this type of yoga. Ladies who are pregnant might need to check with their social insurance suppliers before beginning hot yoga. Inform all your doctors regarding any integral well-being methodologies you utilize. Give them a full picture of what you do to deal with your well-being.